to hate me and say that I'm still in their methods. They bitch.
It's easy to see when you look at me. This black It's easy to see when you look at me. This black cat ain't just backing down. One thing, homie, if you don't know me, SEO, I'ma always hold the crown. You're trying to play clean, just leave the scene. It ain't too late, better back it up. You just gotta ask if you don't know me. Just know one thing, I ain't backing down. Any living thing that cannot coexist must cease to exist. It's a rap, yeah, that's it. Got a lot of tough talk for someone still on that government cheese. You still ain't got what you need. I think you done went crazy. I let your ass into my world and you popped up just like a daisy. Gave you a hand up instead of a handout. You must be sober and bored looking for some clout. Every time you go to your little crew, you block me just like a little punk dude. You still ain't even manned up. Mad about some fucking timestamps. Dude, shut the fuck up, you fucking dweeb. All you do is rank them long tail keywords. I know this must be a prank. That's why you've been labeled spam king of the year. No worries, cause a real black cat is here. It's easy to see when you look at me. This black cat ain't just backing down. One thing, homie, if you don't know me, SEO, I'ma always hold the crown. You're trying to play clean, just leave the scene. It ain't too late, better pack it up. You just gotta ask if you don't know me. Just know one thing, I ain't backing down. I come at you with my black hat and shovel in my hand like the Grim Reaper to bury your ass. I size your body up and put some white chalk around it. Yeah, now let's talk about being grounded. You bitch about me, stealing your method when your dumb ass just gives it away. If it not, use a Pop-Tart, sweetheart, you're soft in the middle. So stop acting hard, cause you weak and you brittle. I'll eat your hate for breakfast, now that's a good start. You have no history and you ain't even smart. You never ranked anything of value, nothing, never. So stop fronting, man, you ain't even clever. I put you out there and now you think you a big shot. Remember where you come from in case you forgot. What's given can be taken away. I ain't mad at you, I'm logging out, have a nice day. It's easy to see when you look at me. This black cat ain't just backing down. One thing, homie, if you don't know me, SEO, I'ma always hold the crown. You're trying to play clean, just leave the scene. It ain't too late, better pack it up. You just gotta ask if you don't know me. Just know one thing, I ain't backing down.
You like that shit, huh?
That was nice, man.
Were you watching me? Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking good,
Chris
man.
is like working it. Chris is over here working that shit.
That was cool. Yeah, I was like watching,
like,
this is pretty cool. I was watching the dudes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was
didn't
working.
know
I was
you could see
like,
me.
yeah, I can see him. I'm like,
Yeah, I was
no one
like
else
this
can see him.
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
is like,
God, that's funny.
love it.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Everybody's like,
that made
dude,
my
what
day.
the fuck? This song is sick.
Yeah, that was
You
good,
know,
bro.
you know what's the number one if I did on TubeBuddy? If you look at Black Hat SEO, the number one right now is that fucking song.
For Black Hat SEO?
Yep. When I went through TubeBuddy, go to Black Hat SEO. There's like 2 or 3 of them on there. That video was on TubeBuddy.
Nice.
Now I was like, what? It's got like almost, I think, like 1,500 comments or some shit. He's like, is that Chris Palmer dancing in the front on the Black Hat film clip?
See, you would never know. It might be.
So
that's
snitches
funny.
get ditches, bitches.
Oh, that's so funny. We had fun.
Yeah, we like having fun. Just SEO is fucking boring, man. You can't just do SEO.
It can be. It can be very boring.
You got to do some other stuff. You got to do some other things every now and again.
Something. Go break something.
I saw your little dude, man. He is cute as buttons, you know, in that Mario outfit.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome, man.
He's my guy. Yeah, he is. He's a cutie pie. I try not to, you know how like the family is. So I try to.
Yeah, I know.
I was forbidden from sharing that stuff, but I was like, dude, I can't. Some stuff I just can't.
Me, like my wife is the one that winds up sharing shit. I'm not the one that does that. She's the one that usually does it. So, I'm free of that. So, hey guys, we love the intro. That's just, we try to do some things that are entertaining for some people. If you have any questions, we got Chris Palmer, the main man himself here. Drop your questions below. I don't know if you know this. Chris has just started a new, can I say it? You started a new channel and you're going to be closing up the group. So if you want in on Chris's group, I'm posting where to go in my group as well. He's got a new outlet where it's going to be testing and GNB, and you get to literally get Chris one-on-one instead of in the group where you may, he may or may not come in there, too often. You come in there like once a week or something, but
yeah,
in that channel, they can ask you direct questions, right?
Direct.
So,
yep. Talk to me. Talk to other people, please, too.
Yeah.
Not just me. Not just
Everybody.
me. Other people, too. That's the goal, But
creating a community and stuff,
That's the objective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The longer I've been doing this, the more I realize that I'm not the only one that was like, this is it's kind of lonely, right? It'd be cool to have somebody to talk to and maybe bounce an idea off of.
Yeah.
I think that's where it was, because every time I go into somewhere else, that's the main thing. Like, yeah, you'll get a bunch of people that might want the newest, greatest shiny object.
Yeah.
But most of them, when I go into the other groups, the reason why they're staying there is because of the community. So I was like, aha.
That's why I did with GME Pros. I don't even know if you did it yet, but I'll have to send it to you whenever I get it here. I have swag for GMB Pros. They get swag.
Yeah, you're taking it to a whole new.
Yeah.
You go
Brunson,
a little bit harder
baby.
than me,
Brunson, baby. Make a community, create a tribe,
I see.
And
really indoctrinating them.
I give them, you get an option. If you get, I don't even know if you've even seen this, man. I have to send you something. You like wearing hoodies, so I'll send you a hoodie or something.
Yeah, the hoodies are good.
The hoodie has my logo on it. You're gonna like this shit.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's not the logo. It's actually, I'll show you. So this is the swag people get, or they get to choose from, and they get it for free. Because I just like giving a lot of shit away, apparently.
Oh, that logo. Okay. Because I was thinking in my head, I'm thinking, great, that'd be all I need. Like I'm rocking the RF hoodies.
No, it's this right here. It has RF on it, but it has that.
Cool.
And then it has the hoodie. So I got all that stuff. I got water bottles, notepads, coffee cups, phone charger, hat, mouse pad, Rank Fortress beanie.
Oh my goodness.
What is this? This is a phone case. This is a long sleeve baseball tee. Another kids kids t-shirt. And then I got the hoodie, zip up hoodie. And then I got the regular hoodies. You're gonna like all this shit, Chris. Look at that.
Those are tight.
Bam. Yeah, I'm doing all
crazy. That guy for you?
I paid someone on Fiverr, and he goes, I'd originally had him do something else, and I went, I wasn't feeling it, didn't like it. And then I went back to him and I said, dude, you've done some like shirts for rock and roll bands. Here's what I'm looking for. And
here's my idea.
Here's my idea. And this guy is actually, if you will, a grave digger sitting on a chair with a shovel. So, and then he just kind of ran with it. So, but yeah, I got a bunch of that. Yeah.
Because some of the cheaper guys that you've dealt with Fiverr guys before. You really get what you pay for over there.
Yeah. And I find them, and then I'm like, I'm keeping them, not letting them out, not letting the tapes out. But when I find good ones, I keep them in a Rolodex per se.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Oh yeah, for sure. So that's
Facebook
awesome.
user, whoever Facebook users are, man, give StreamYard permission. I don't know who fucking Facebook user is without going on Facebook and seeing who's Facebook
You said
user. And I
nice
like,
intro.
yes, a nice intro. Where are you, brother?
I'm always like, oh, you're rooting for me? Oh, cool. I love you. Come on in,
I
buddy.
love it.
Oh, you don't like me? Block. I don't even want to look at you then.
Yeah. Simon Hogben. Hey, guy. How you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Simon. Good to see you. He's a good guy. I like Simon.
Yeah, he's been coming in.
He
Facebook
may be a
user.
good
Do I
poker
like?
player.
Mm,
You know, he's hard to read. Like if we were sitting there playing like 4-card, or I don't know what you guys call it. You know Omaha.
I play no. I never played any of that. I only played no limit.
No limit. Hold 'em.
I hated Omaha and all that craziness, and Chinese open face. I was like,
No, I don't do that. Just Omaha and Texas Hold'em is it I play.
Texas Hold'em is what I played.
Yeah, that's. But he would be excellent. I don't know if he plays or not, but man, your heads up with Simon.
I can't see,
they're
to
like-
me, if you're an SEO, how you could not like poker, because for me, it's more of a head game. Poker's into psychology and numbers and stats. You got the people that play by guts, which is me, and you got people that play by the stats.
Nah. Yeah.
And the stats, to me, I told them, I don't play by stats because, for instance, you're supposed to, I think it's 1 every 72 hands. You should get a pocket pair, and I'd get pocket pairs back to back. I was like, see, this is why I don't go by fucking stats, because this shit's not always right.
No, it's not always, but you
can basically go off of it.
you come to a conclusion, kind of. Yeah. It's almost like a guideline, like blackjack.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what should I do here? Should I stand? Should I do this? Should I run? But not everybody plays by the rules too, So
yeah, it's
get
like
those
you're not supposed to read cards and shit like that. And I'd sit there, if someone throws their card, we used to throw their cards up and I could catch them, I'd read that shit. I didn't get her. Be like, you want to show it to me? I'm gonna read it. Facebook user, am I the one that likes to B-box on my TikTok? I do a bunch of little crazy shit, man. Have you seen that video, Chris?
I might not have. I've been trying to send her my chi lately. I've been trying to steer clear. I've been trying to stay super focused on a few things.
Yeah, you got a lot of work lately. You're trying to get things done. I have one video where I'm B-boxing. I'll show it to you. It's funny.
I've done a little bit of that.
You ready for this one? I don't know if you could hear it. I doubt it.
Original sound. No, I can't hear it. But now that I know it's there, it looks fun. Yeah, I did it too, but I didn't go into the camera. That's fun that you have it there. I'm gonna have to go look.
Yeah, I do some stuff, just to get some views and have fun. I'll tag Craig. I'll tag Craig. I'll tag you, but you're not on there most of the time. So I just kind of
I did a few runs. I had like 3 or 4 of those TikToks, and I was looking at the traffic, watching
stats,
people.
Yeah, it's crap.
It's
there are some people that swear by it, but I'm like, let me see your bank account. I just if it's, you could tell me it gives you affiliates and you get good stuff off of it. If your affiliate's $1 or $7, that's
yeah, like I don't know. I've tried it, but I wasn't really, not for me.
We'll see if it works. Great, I love it. I've gotten some people that like it. I've gotten 1,500 in just like 2 weeks. So we'll see if it goes in good.
What do you think about the metaverse? Are you going to get down with that?
I am getting down with that.
Yeah. Have you been playing around with those NFTs?
Yeah, I've been looking at NFTs for a bit. We actually talked about NFTs this past Sunday, I believe it was, when I had Dustin, and we talked about cryptocurrency and NFTs, how to start them, because I was actually going to do that for my ebooks, because once you do an NFT, no one can say, hey, you copied my shit. You'd be like, no, I have an NFT of it, and it's got the dates and everything on it, and no one can do shit about it. So
yeah, that I listened to a little bit of his lurk, like as a lurker. I clicked on the link and was listening, he's way too like as far as like what I know and what that dude knows are night and day. Like I'm like looking like, hey, what's selling? What's hot? Where can I get in and make some quick coin?
Now what he does
this.
do, he'll also teach you. He's taught me. He goes, just go and put $20 in every week. Don't do anything crazy. Don't go out there and spend $10,000 on whatever. So he does do some basic shit and stuff too. So he's actually got to get my shit set up.
You caught me, so you were watching my account.
You
were watching me doing crazy little jumping in there. I like those. I was dabbling at first with the Bitcoin and stuff, and then one time, when you just get fed up and you're just like, F it, and then it works. Yeah. And I was like, all right, from here on out, dude, I'm only going in big. Whatever the bet is, I'm either going to win big or I'm going to lose big. But whatever it is, it's going to be a nice one.
That's the way I used to play poker. I'd be like, I'd either win big or lose big. There was no middle ground.
Then you're sitting there like watching your chips. Like, nah, I'm just trying to double up.
I had people that do that. They would be like, listen, I just came here. They'd sit down. They just got there and said, I just came here trying to pay my electric bill. And I told them, so you sat at the wrong damn table.
Yeah.
Because we're going to take your money.
There's dudes like that in Wilkes-Barre when I was going, like the older dudes. Like they're just there to catch like a literal check. I'm like, dude, I made a stack today. I'm just coming here to see if I can double it.
Yeah, I would tell you when to go and everything, and when the best time to play is, because later at night people get drunk, people start playing looser, and you can take their money, hit it and split it.
Oh yeah,
hit it and go. Radu, hey guys, Dan William got a legit badass intro with dancers SEO rap. Thank you, brother. Just trying to make it fun.
Yeah, that was sick.
Facebook user, so good. Facebook user, dude, what the fuck? This song is sick.
Yeah. Oh no, streaming. Go download it. No.
Yeah. I have one of my videos on there. I literally have 6 rap songs. So I have about 12 of them. There's another one I have. It's about money. You'd like to hear that one. I'll let you hear it one time.
No,
Who wants money?
Yeah, that's
Here's another one. Where is it at? Money. Let me find it for y'all. It's fun. Let's see. We'll get to some questions. Let you guys get woken up, because I know y'all are just, waking up and shit. I've been up for a bit over here.
Yeah, you're. I literally woke up and was like, all right. Went to bed at 3. I was messing around, passed out, woke up. I'm ready to rock.
Yep. Let's see here. Where are you at? Some fun shit. Where are you at? I got a bunch more fun stuff too, but where are you at?
Drop the questions. Oh. Here, let me. I need to go grab a. I'm walking right here to this cabinet right here.
Yep, that's cool. I'm gonna let them hear some of this stuff since y'all like hearing some of this. So we'll go. I'll have to play it on another time, but I got a bunch of them. I got 6 or 7 of them, something like that. So y'all can go listen to them. Yeah, guys, we are all bopping our heads. I love it. Appreciate it, guys. I'm glad y'all like it. Go make sure you like the video, comment on it. It's on my channel. It's Black Hat SEO. All right. Too funny. Radu, ha ha ha. I'm glad y'all like it. Is this Kelly? Whoa, man, we got a lot of stuff. Is that Chris Palmer dancing in the front on the black?
You might have caught me.
Might have caught him. I mean, yeah. I had to trip in there one day.
I'll never tell.
Hi, guys. Stefan. Hey, Stefan. Kelly, great dancing, Chris.
Thank you. That's what I do.
Well, thank you. That's what he does,
The Google dance.
I got another one. I'll show you. Chris is dancing in this. Holy shit. Where is it? Vertical. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, here's another one. I'll show y'all this one. That was
What's up,
ready for you.
Hold on, dude. I'll be with you. Relax. It's okay, buddy. Go take a nap.
What type of dog you got?
I think because I'm a high intensity guy, right? So my dog always thinks I'm like, I don't know what, but I make the dog really hyper.
Everybody say they talk SEO. Which we either talk little SEO or big SEO. You already know which one I do. Ha! Come on. What are they really talking about at the end of the day, man? It's beyond me. Now what we gotta get, money, and what it's all about, money, and what we living for, money, and what I'm dying for, money, come on, let's get it go, let's get it go, let's get it go, let's get it go, let's get it. Yeah, here comes the kid with the black hat. Hold all your bets, here's where the white hat rests. Fucking methods, I'ma step out on my own. About time I retaliate, get away from my throne. Keep the metadata, I'm organic, homegrown. You looking for the goodies, oops, wrong song. I've been holding back on these attacks for so long that I'ma use your IP and probably meet you at your home. Now, let's check the ARPS account and see who really got it and who just chasing clout. I'm really not the one to do the capping and the faking. If I told you it's a plan, we got a goal, then I'ma make it, yeah. But see, here's what's funny to me. You just an oversized trash can for money to me. You got a pitch so weak, only dummies believe it. Don't gotta prove I'm the truth. You got eyes and see it. Go. Money, and what it's all about. Money, and what we living for. Money, and what we dying for.
All right, we'll get going. I'm gonna have to do one with Mr. Chris. Put his logo up on a hoodie and have him doing dancing. Y'all be like, "What the fuck, Chris?"
That's cool. I like that. I like those guys, man. They're good.
Yeah.
I like that you could just go out and like hire a group to be able to just whatever you want. That's pretty unique.
Got all types of stuff, bro. All day long. Let's see. Here's another one. I ain't gonna share everything, but all right. Let's see. If you're taking questions at some point, we're always taking questions. Drop them down. We'll throw it out there. Could you give an overview of how to get the most out of
do any work today?
Signal Genesis? It's always, if you go to these shows, man, it's questions. How do I get on Google Maps? You know, how do I do this? Funny. How do I do that? You know, it's just, let's have some fun, man. Oh, let's see. Signal Genesis, press releases, how I do it. Okay, I'm going to just give you my method, how I do things. And we talk about this in GMB Pros and why you should be a GMB Pros, because we go over the shit. Chris is in it, Holly's in it, a bunch of other people are in it. Lane from Signal Genesis is in it. So we write a blog. Blogs are about 1,500 words, 2,500 words whenever I particularly write them. We take the blog. I make a YouTube stack out of it. I then take that YouTube video, embed it on the blog. I then take the same blog, use it as a press release, take my YouTube, put it in that. Then I also take that YouTube and I put it on Holly's embed network. And then I also take that same video, same blog, and put it on Holly's news network. And I daisy chain everything together. So it's not just me using Signal Genesis. It's all chained together.
She convinced me. I mean, I don't generally pitch anybody, right? Yeah, I try not to because I think it diminishes the brand. That's just me, in my opinion. But I like she does something very unique that's awesome. So she did something for us recently and basically gave the list. Not only did it instantly indexed, instantly get crawled, but she gives the opportunity to, once you see the initial list, you can go in there and cherry pick out the best links and say, okay, I want you to exclude these and only push these. To be able to build 200 decent referring domains for $100, and just point it anywhere you want, that for $100, that's pretty fair. She's got
and I love it. That's why I have unlimited access to both of them for that very reason.
See, I think that's over excessive unless you have multiple clients, which you do. But I wouldn't point more than
the average person. You could go, okay, let's say you got 10 clients, you can do that for $1,000. You know, you just charge them extra $100 or whatever, and you can blast it out.
Yeah, that makes. Yeah, I like that she gives you the opportunity to pick them out.
Yeah.
Because
Whichever
I
ones
wouldn't
you
plunk
want
them
are
all in.
best. Yeah.
Man, I really wish, I don't know if she's here or not. If she would have, man, I wish she would have, instead of throwing them up as fast as possible, I wish she would have just picked out different domains. If she would have just started with a different set of domains, oh my God, dude, that would be worth $2,000 a hit. You know, $5,000 a hit probably. If those were all DR 40 links times in one shot, oh my goodness, that would be disgusting.
I mean, it's extremely powerful as it is. That's why we did it before and after of the DAUR and everything, and mine shot up too as well. And everybody's like, "What did you do?" I said, "One post across the network. That was it."
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet.
Love the mighty really network. Rakis SEO. I guess I don't know if I'm saying it right, but good to see you, brother. Radu.
Awesome. So congrats to Holly is what I'm getting.
Yeah, she's awesome, man.
Cool. Yeah.
I just messaged her. I said, if you're around, Holly, join us. You know.
It's probably early as heck where she is.
She's in Pennsylvania right now. She went up to Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's
She's
right.
in Pennsylvania. She's in Philly. So
that's right. Yeah, I was gonna shoot up there, but I'm leaving on the 9th. She's like, no, Chris. You're gonna be gone a week. No way, dude. Yeah. No, Chris. I'm not. You're not going for another 3 days. I'm like, all right.
Swag is cool, fanboy. Radu, where are the hoodies the guys in your clip are wearing? I didn't want to really put those out there. I like my logo, so with my Gravedigger, if you will. Simon Hogbin, poker player. I knew it.
Yo, he's got I could see him. He's got that dude. How do you can't read the guy.
Man, you should see if you like hoodies. They have some techie hoodies, bro. We used to have. You'd zip up. You have pockets everywhere, wires going through them, all types of shit. So I'm talking about hoodies that cost you a couple of $100, just 2 bins just to have a hoodie. So let's see here. Facebook users, hey guy, GME related question. What's the best way to get around the possum filter?
Possum filter. I'm looking that up right now because I don't really ever care.
Yeah.
Let's go see what it is. It sounds like something like that would be hyped up by. Oh, okay. So let's see here. Possum filter release of 2016. I mean, I don't even. That's why I have no clue what it why I would even care. But most significantly impact local finder results because the update was never officially confirmed by Google. Local SEO has been left for. I wouldn't be concerned with this.
Most of that shit I don't get concerned with. Just like me and you talk about Sandbox, it's a myth.
Yeah,
it's like the fucking boogeyman.
I didn't even know what it is. And then too, like this is something they're publicly showing. Like if you had winning cards, your Google, would you tell everybody how to even? If you had the winning cards, you'd be over here like this and being like, oh, it's possum here, dude.
Yeah.
No, come on, look here, we're doing this over here though. So no, I don't. Follow what's working, see who's winning, match and mirror, and then the proper SEO, the optimizations. What are the optimizations? Traffic, clicks, links, blah, blah, blah. Once you match and mirror, Google's showing you what it wants to see. I mean, that's generally what I would recommend.
It's too early. Nah. I'm up at like 5 a.m. So it's 8:28 over here. So Simon, techie question. I have used Omega to run an indexing campaign, but got back 401 errors showing a failure when submitted. I've not come across this before. Have you seen this before? I haven't. I mean,
you used Omega and you're getting back a 401.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've seen this before?
Nope, never. And I submit thousands, thousands, literally. So,
No, I've never seen this. I personally have not seen this, so that's kind of interesting.
Stefan, hope you all are well. I've been watching Chris training from SEO Underground. Remember, I told you on Craig Campbell's thing, you can buy his the SEO training from SEO Underground. By the way,
yep,
they have it out there.
Yeah. They asked me to go through it. I was gonna clean some of that up, but these are the first runs of me getting out there at actual speaking engagement. So I wanted to make sure to make a. Nobody's giving that kind of stuff up publicly. No. Nobody's. Yeah.
Let's see. Facebook user. It was essentially having two businesses in the same building offering the same service. Yeah.
It's cold as hell in here. Two businesses in the same building offering the same service.
The possum filter thing question. That's why they're having an issue. You got two businesses in the same building
offering the same service. Well, that's me,
the problem.
Well, you have to become the authority, and if they were there first, forget about it.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard.
It's going to be very hard. That's when you have to start deploying, tactics that I necessarily don't like to use. You got to get them off the board. You got to get them at least temporarily. You have to because if they were there first, it's always going to be very, very, very difficult.
Yep. All right, Stefan or Steven, I agree with Chris. I see what others are doing in SEO. I also have my own working ways to run sites. That's all SEO is. You have your own methods. You find someone else doing it. Maybe they're outranking you. Find out what they're doing different. Add it into your mix and outrank their ass.
That's it.
Radu, you were mentioning earlier Holly Starks. It's not a PBN.
No.
Okay. That is her news network, Holly's news network. If you want to try it out, it's not that expensive. So if you go to Holly Starks, or as I like to call it, Holly Starks' candy store, she has it over there at hollystarks.com. So
it's very reminiscent, in my opinion, of like a PR, like, when you sign up for a distribution, that's what it reminds me of.
All right. I'm in GMB Pros, but behind on some of the content as you have a lot. Holly's is new to me. Could you give an overview of what it is? So Google News sites. How much do you know about that? Google has, if you will, their websites where they have local news. It may be news about whatever state. It could be news about, health or whatever. And essentially, she has hundreds upon hundreds of them. And you can choose pretty much any niche you want and put your press release or blog on it or a video on it and blast it out across the network. And it indexes most of the time. I've seen them pop up on page 1 of Google within 5 minutes or less. So, let's see. You're training, Stephen. You're training Rock Chris. Great information on GMB.
Thank you.
Yo, Darian.
How are you? He's a great guy. Very good.
Nice to meet you, Darian. Let's see. William, with your VAs, do you have an over-the-shoulder SOP or standard operating procedure videos to train them up on each of the tactics? Every single one of them, we have an SOP on for every single one of them. And if you're a GMB Pro, as we're going through our lessons, I'm dropping my SOPs in there one at a time, every single one of them. And every one of my YouTube videos, if I'm doing a walkthrough of something, I have a standard operating procedure or an ebook on every single thing, every video I ever do. So, so this guy says, this morning I got a series of emails from Google that all of my listings have been flagged and suspended. Any idea what's going on?
It sounds like you must. Sounds like you pissed somebody off.
I I've had that happen before.
Yeah,
It's not
generally
fun.
that's, when you're going into a space, or I'm not sure what space you're in or what you're doing, but generally, like, Google never finds anything themselves, right? It's like police, like they don't ever solve anything themselves. Like somebody told on you.
It's usually someone told on you or
Yeah.
doesn't like you, or they're trolling you or whatever, and then you pissed them off, or it could be a number of issues. And the next thing you know, 10 of your damn GMBs go down, and then you got to prove it that they're legit, and then they'll come back up most of the time. Not all the time. That's why I have GMB backups. When my main GMB went down twice, I got it up both times. The third time, I have someone in Google, and they're working on it. And I have 2 other GMBs with the same Rank Fortress Academy shit. So that's why I have backups, because sometimes they get flagged and they're taken down. So
and I took care of the email issue. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about.
No, go ahead.
I'm thinking of my internal list. I took care of that email issue. That was a problem for me. Promotional tab, some strange email. I took care of that.
Radu D's. Sorry, was running around hearing you guys on my TV and just grabbed pieces of the discussion. Thank you. Steven, I've also learned that I can't type on a phone's keyboard.
I learned that lesson too. It's crazy.
Voice correct. Tommy, hey Tommy.
What's up, Tom? You know Tommy?
I hope you're well. I've seen him 50 times every time we do a live. He's always here. So
another good guy. A lot of good guys, man. You got a lot of good guys over here.
Yeah. How can you change, Mr. Facebook user, your strange using Signal Genesis when wanting to rank a local service page? Gotta write that out in a sentence I can understand. I don't understand that.
Yeah, change your strange.
There is an SOP inside of GMB Pros regarding how to rank for Signal Genesis. Okay, so if you're not a GMB Pro, you're not going to get that. But if you are, just message me. Radu him can't seem to find it on her store. Well, I'll go show you guys because it's definitely on her store.
I think it's
so
at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it's let me go here, share the screen. So this is her news network. And if you go right here, hollystarks.com, go to Holly's News Network. If it will pull up for me, because my internet is acting kind of slow. This is her news network. If you actually see $100 a month, you get 1 post a day. So you could do 30 posts a month. And it goes up all the way across, So, but that's it. I mean, and in the back end, you can choose what blogs, you post your blog, what niches you want, and everything like that. So, but it's pretty cool. Let's see here.
Absolutely.
So Radu, okay, we already answered that one. No, get out of here with that X Millions.
Oh wait, you know that guy?
He says apparently you pissed somebody off. I don't know who you pissed somebody off, but
who, me?
And he says, "Yo, Chris, it's Nick. Yeah, you pissed somebody off."
Oh,
if he hadn't pissed somebody off by noon, he hasn't been doing his job anyways. So
maybe
it's my belief.
I might have.
I pissed lots of people off. So Facebook user, I don't even try. So Facebook user, I am a level local guide 5. Is there any training in GMB Pros that'll show me how to jump the levels? Yes. But once again, I will tell you, just like I told everybody else, I could get you to a level 10 in 2 hours. Give me 2 hours, you'll be a level 10. The problem is most of y'all want to get a level 10 account, but then afterwards you're not using them over time to make edits, to write reviews in a specific area. If you have a local guide account and I'm in, let's say, Washington State, and I'm actually going to restaurants, leaving reviews and actually using it to do edits and stuff, it's going to have authority. If I just bump it in 2 hours to level 10, it's not going to have no authority, in my opinion. Not the same as if I'm actually using it over time. There's more trust flow. Facebook user, hey buddy, whoever hey buddy is. The Endurance Factory Fitness, what's up, boys?
What do you know that dude? Or is it
No, I don't know. I don't know at all.
What's
The
up,
home
boys?
CrossFit Tef.
Funny, man.
Jason, my main man, one of my main man brother. Chris, love the new community you've set up.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I thought it was cool. And that was I watched those, speaking of Russell Brunson, I always watch I was watching the other dudes, and I was like, oh, they changed this, they did this. I'm like, I watched them for a year, and I was like, all right, it's time. Now I know exactly how to do it, because I watched these dudes stumble and fumble.
I came real close. I was going to put a forum. I'm still thinking about an actual forum, kind of like, not specifically like Black Hat World, but kind of like that, where you have different areas you can go in and talk about, let's say affiliate SEO or GMB SEO or rank and rent SEO, and pull all of them from my group into that. So that way I own the traffic.
For 100, a million, trillion%. That's it, man. And two, it's all, for me, it's all about time. So I need the easiest way to be able to communicate with the people that care about what I'm doing and how can I help them. And it's nothing's better when it's right on the phone. I don't have to worry about YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's my community. It's mine. It means more to me. I'm like, okay, I'm here.
Exactly.
Like I got you.
So Tommy says, just in the middle of a content audit for a large site, someone please bring me the vodka.
Don't do that. It'll take many more hours at that point. You'll be sitting there all day.
What is your view on using Wix site when it comes to SEO? I personally believe in not using Wix.
I believe they might still have. It's been a while since I've gone in there. I usually outsource that, but like it's another web too, in my opinion. Don't they still have a free boy in there? Don't they give you a free?
Yeah, I mean I used to be just like this guy, so anti-Weebly, anti-Wix, anti all that. But then once again, if you go to do the audit on the site, and if they're on page 1 in organic, then I wouldn't take them off Wix. I would leave them on Wix. And normally I would tell you, I'm the guy that says, hey, take their asses off and put them on WordPress. So what I don't like is when people go, well, we have the best platform out there and it's, winning across the board. And then I test 20 of them and it's like, no, all y'all fail on speed tests. So that's where I, if you're going to use it, just as long as it's ranking, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's Wix, Weebly, WordPress, Duda, Magento, any of them. SEO.
They all have pluses and negatives, that's for sure. I look at it as a web too. That's it. If I'm going to build it, it's going to be HTML, Duda, WordPress. I'm not going to seek those out. But if you hit a client that they're winning off of it, I'm not going to switch it. Definitely not. No. I'm going to spike the internal links and optimize from there.
All right. So he officially did it. Facebook user, how do you change how you see Signal Genesis when targeting a service page instead of a blog page? People always speak about blog posts. I'm wanting to do those BOFO keywords, current GMB Pro member, but new as AF. P.S. How do I stop saying Facebook user and show my name? You give StreamYard permission to show your name. Okay. So if I'm using Signal Genesis when targeting a service page instead of a blog. So what you could do, one way you could do it, you could take the service page and just use the service page as a post on as a press release. So take the service page, use it inside of Signal Genesis as a press release, then do some of the hyperlinks, etc., and the YouTube stack based off of, if you will, that service page, because we actually do the same thing. We did that on sod installation. We don't, the same method we do for blogs, we also do for service pages. So I'm going to have to, let's see. Okay. Lionel, GMB Pros is the gift that keeps giving, most valuable tool I have in the utility belt. Appreciate it, brother. Darren, laughing out loud. Love having fun. Smile. Circle, so check it out. Great for community. I might have to check it out because I've been looking at it for a bit. So Facebook user, do you use Money Robot? If yes, where's the best place to get solid training for the best results?
They have a community right there. It's built into the tool. I found a lot of what I needed right there. I'm playing around with that a little bit, Money Robot. Mm-hmm. I think you have to concentrate on getting, indexing those links and building links and turn those things together.
Nice.
I did notice, I ran a test with a video just to see what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an interesting tool, but you have to focus on tearing that stuff out and hitting it with links.
If you want, I could show you an example of when we do videos, how he tiers it out. I have the tier structure and the links. All of it. So I'll send that over to you. Let's see. Chris Goldsmith. Hey, brother. What are your thoughts on SEO Power Suite? So they've been asking this question because I premiered, if you will, Zagio is a WordPress plugin. If I'm going to use either one, I'm going to tell you there's benefits of one, benefits of another. If I'm a white label SEO person, I'm going to run with SEO Power Suite, mainly because I can take SEO Power Suite, I can white label my reports, save the reports, rerun them, schedule them, etc. Zagio I like because I can do the SEO cloud. I can pull in and audit my competition's website, reverse engineer the whole thing, their H1s, their titles, their descriptions. And I can throw in keyword tracker, and it has 301 redirects, 404 page, all that shit all in one place, and I don't have to go elsewhere. So I like both of them, but I use different ones for different things. Let's see. What about you, Chris?
Simple guy. I don't use either of those tools.
Yep.
I'm a simple, very, very simple, clean. I strip everything out unless it's already there and they want it. I like blank slate theme, Nitro Pack, WP Rocket.
The other one that I do use, but it's just for reporting, is Local Falcon and Lead Snap for their GeoGrids. That's the only real ones I use. So
yeah, what the issue with those is they're not taking into account, like they're not taking in the average. Kind of like, Ted did a lot of tests on this. And I'm sure, like if you do 10 searches in a row, you're getting varying results. Like they're not taking into account, they're not sampling it. So they're just taking one snapshot and saying, okay, this is what it is. But you might do one again and it could be completely different. You might, so I don't know. I think that's interesting, but I think it's good to get a guideline. I like the GeoGrids for that. See, give a baseline how you're doing. But if it's all red and you do another search, it might be green on the next one. That's the one I'd go.
Yeah, mine, when we run them, it's pretty consistent with Local Falcon, at least what I've found. So,
yep.
Let's see here. Jane, I get my GMB number always crossed out. What can be the reason?
Your GMB number's crossed out. Well, what kind of number is it? I can run across this generally when I'm getting a new one, when it's an extension or you're using a voice or you're using an SID number or something along these lines. or an add-on, or if as soon as you're signing up, you're attaching call tracking, or a call tracking number of some sort. That happens. I just keep submitting until it sticks. Do you have a better answer?
Do edits, multiple edits from local guide accounts in the area, if at all possible. Using BlueStacks is usually what we do.
Yep. Yeah,
Just one
it'll
month.
stick after a while, though. I ran across this. I did some verifications for somebody, and that was happening. I just kept submitting until it hit. Took a couple days, but it stuck.
Francis, ever heard of entity-based SEO? If so, what do you think of it, Chris?
Entity-based SEO. I think you should be utilizing entities within your content. I think it's almost like kind of like LSI in a way, or LSA, or however you want to look at it. Yeah, I don't know about based SEO, but adding these particular words into the schema and to the page makes your pages more relevant for sure. Building links with entities in mind is definitely valuable for sure. Yes. But I don't know if there's like this is the entity SEO way to do it. I don't know about that.
Let's see. Facebook user, another press release question. So do we make our press releases about the page, the keyword we're wanting to rank? I sat down to write a press release today and didn't know what to write. So
no.
You want me to tell you the easiest freaking way to write a press release? It's called Conversion AI. You get a Conversion AI, and let's say you want to write about metal roofing repairs. I type in and I go over this on the channel. I don't know if Chris has, but I know I do. And then also in GMB Pros, we go over it. Let's say if I type in metal roofing repairs, it will give me a list of ideas or topics. And then I take those topics and I go into a blog post outline, and it gives me a blog post outline. Then I write an intro and an outro, and then I give that to my boys or my VA or your content writer, and they write based upon the blog post outline. That's it. 1,500 words is easy. Then I'll also talk about going to Google, type in metal roof repair, and it will say people also ask, and I could take those and make FAQs out of them and throw them into that press release or blog post. Use what Google's given you. Don't try to make it too complicated. And most people just try to make it too complicated.
I would give a slight modification or a recommendation. I highly recommend utilizing those press release distributions as a way to create awards for your businesses.
Nice.
An excellent way to get, because remember, the objective here is to get traffic. And we also want to start noting, hey, this is the top rated lawyer here. This is the best rated lawyer here. So if you have multiple locations, I want to be the top and the best and create those awards. It's PR.
Nice.
Think about that. It's not just about the links. I generate awards.
Nice. Keep them coming. Keep your questions coming. I'm at the end of the questions, so we got about 8 more minutes to go.
And then cite those in your schema. Create your pages, your media pages. It's all within the graders' guidelines. Like, follow their recommendations. Create those media pages. Create the awards. Note it inside the schema. Like, create the entities how you should be. Yeah, like maximize those very cheap ways to build a lot of PR about yourself. Very helpful. For sure. Footprint, cloud coverage, for sure.
I've been hearing a lot of people say that AI content doesn't rank well. My experience with that's total bullshit.
If you're just doing it raw, I tested it.
Yeah.
If you're just spitting out raw and copy and pasting,
yeah,
no, that doesn't work.
That I agree with. Yeah.
If you're taking well-structured content that's AI assisted and then modifying it and optimizing it, it performs very well. It performs very well. Content is content. You're getting the right words on the page. You have the right words on the page. Period. End. Quality content is, Google doesn't care. It's looking for very, very, very select words in certain orders. That's it. So, and I mean,
Yep, and you've went over that on your channel too. Is like inside of reviews, Google also says they're pointing out certain words, or this GMB mentions this keyword, and so start using that in some of your reviews as well as your content on your website.
Absolutely. Those are the most relevant words for that particular industry, and all industries are different. Definitely. Another really cool tool you guys should definitely look at is Text Razor. Text Razor. Check that out.
Razor isn't a razor blade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take a look at that.
Plug into that, grab those entities. These are the words. These are the magic words for your industry. It's a very good, very, very cool tool. Check that out. Trust me on this, guys. I won't steer you wrong.
I'm going to
create
write
awards
that down.
and go check out Text Razor, grab those entities, start stuffing that content. Yeah, I mean, I've done multiple tests. Like I just did it again for a really competitive term. Like I literally went in there and counted words, added them to the page. That's it. And poof, number one. It doesn't work for every industry, though. You still have to have.
All I know is I'm impressed with that one, the lorem ipsum. I'm like, this is some gangster shit right here. I showed someone else. I was like, he's literally got like one sentence, and the rest is lorem ipsum.
Yeah. Well, and if you go pull that content in, you'll see what I did, what I counted out. And you go look at the average of the top performers. I literally counted out. Like you could go see if you take the average top 5, pull in all their content, look at the partial matches, the LSI, and all the terms that matter, and then look at my content. It's literally the mean of the top 5. That's exactly what I did.
Chris Goldsmith, I agree, but I definitely have to edit it, run it through Pop. Yeah,
sure.
Of course.
Nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to do
content, good content is what you need. Steven, do you know of any service that can convert an old website into Gutenberg? We do it all the time. So, Gutenberg or Elementor, and we get it to pass Core Vitals in the green every time. So we don't even have to use Gutenberg. We can just use straight Elementor and do that as well. So,
yeah, I don't think that's a hard task.
No.
There's a lot of skilled guys for $750 on Fiverr that could take care of that too. You won't even have to worry about it.
Yeah. Tell them we do them 20 pages for $350.
$3.50.
$350.
Oh, $350. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, you guys are doing it over there.
Don't tell me, Chris. No.
I was like, man, how do you compete with William, man? He's doing 20 pages for $3. I'm just giving this stuff out.
Chris Goldsmith. Well, wait till you see our Black Friday special, bro. It's off the chain. That's all I'm going to say. I'm looking to see what Holly's and yours and everybody else is going to do because I'm going to pick up some shit. But
I got a little something. I'm running some affiliate stuff. I'm not going to show any of that, but I have for myself, for my own pocket, I have some stuff on the side. But as far as like, wait, are you doing personal offers like on your promoting your own stuff? Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm focusing heavily on
affiliates.
Yeah, on some affiliates. Yeah,
cool.
I want to make. Cool. I want it to be a really good Christmas for the kids. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to really ball out. Really crazy.
Chris Goldsmith. I like that last name, Chris, by the way. Also, Chris Palmer, I thought was really cool when you ranked for SEO Pro, SEO Expert New York with a bunch of gibberish. That's what I was just talking about. Lorem ipsum text is all it really is. Where do I do the press releases? Quantum News, not Quantum. It used to be called Quantum. It's called Signal Genesis, and it puts it across about 40 or so news outlets. So, and it lasts for 6 months to a year is what I've seen it before you lose them. So,
yep. And then when you get done with that batch of 50, you want to get another 350, come see me. I'll pump them through there for you. You could give me whatever too. You can give me whatever content, dude. The dude will push it through.
Nice.
He doesn't care. 350 links.
How much does he charge, or how much do you charge? Let me put it that way.
$65.
That's cheap.
Yeah, I mean, if you want more, I'll do them for like 55, 60, 350 links. You write it. Give me whatever you want. I'll run it through. Give me
how long are those lasting? 3
So
months, 6 months, or a year, or what?
so they purge out after about a year. Like the bigger outlets, like your digital journals, your market watches, those types, they sit for about a year.
Okay.
But I have some PR that I've done. It's been longer than a year. So,
Nice.
but let's just say a year. That way we're safe. Because it's going to purge eventually.
Let's see. Tons of money if you can read between the lines on these streams.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Steven, I'm based in the UK. Can you guys do a UK accent?
I'm not too good at that stuff.
No.
Maybe. Hello, matey. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know.
I can barely. I try to do Craig Campbell's. Is like, because he comes into my inbox like he's like, that's how he came in like about 3 or 4 days ago. I thought I pissed him off or something. He's like, what in the holy fuck? And I was like, oh, I pissed him off. He said, what type of fuckery is this? You have 102,000 members, and how the fuck? And I was like, I told him how I did it. So I said, it's all legit, bro. But he's like, he doesn't want to. He's like, yeah, I definitely don't want 100 and some thousand group. It's too much fucking work.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it is a lot of work, bro. Trust me.
Definitely a lot of work, but I think definitely it has
has its benefits, but if you don't have your people, your VAs and people to actually help run it, hell no. I'll come in the group. Probably I'll spend about 15 minutes in each group every day. I don't spend too much time in them. Because when I first started it, though, I spent a lot of time in it. So Radu, Chris, sign me up on your PR network. Where can they sign up for that, Chris?
Yeah, here I'll do a quick run just to see, if there's anybody watching that's interested. Go to the www.seomastermind.org and message me. And what I'll do is I'll do them for you for $55. You got to give me like 400 words or 500 words. So it doesn't matter what it says. But if you go to the page, it'll give you an outline. Like you guys, I hope that you know how to write or know what you're looking for, like the title. Make sure make an award, get your 2 links in there, get your map embed, create it and give it to me. And I'll pump it through for $55. And that's like
essentially give them a stack. You don't want to just have content. It's your content. If you can put a video in there, if you can do an embed in there, the great. The more the better.
Yeah, I'm going to add that in there as far as services. I'll start offering services. I've been kind of meek about it because I don't want to manage that while I'm building other stuff. Mm-hmm. But that is going to be a standalone service that I'll offer. Because I go out into the marketplace, like going rate is about $65. So I can slide in under that and still offer good value.
So I see Sam, when you told me that's about what, it's a good price.
Yeah.
For especially PRs that last. Most of these guys on different places, their PRs are being purged after, anywhere 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, these last. And then too, I highly suggest I share a link list because a lot of people I get are really happy. Now there's market watches in there, digital journal, AZ, your normal range. But take a look at the link list. If there's anything in there that you're, that doesn't sit well with you, then please don't order. I assume that it shouldn't be a problem, but make sure though, because I had people message me over one no follow link, and they're like, "This link is toxic." I'm like, "It's no follow, bro." I was like,
ridiculous.
I was like, "You gave me $55."
I have people that literally will order backlinks. And then when I tell them, hey, did you do this? And they're like, well, I didn't know I had to do that. It's like, well, you know what these are, right? It's like, no. I'm like, do I literally have to put a video and explain all this stuff? So
here, are we gonna hang out for a minute yet?
Yeah, afterwards we're gonna hang out.
Oh, okay, are we done? Are we wrapping it up?
No, not yet. You can go run. I hear them.
Yeah, my little guy.
I'll be here. I'll answer these questions, and I'll.
All right, bro. I'll be right back though.
Yep.
All right, man.
wait for that one question. So Facebook user, you have one here regarding Chris. We'll come back to that. That is brilliant, Stephen. Laughing out loud. Chris Goldsmith. Hey, William, do you create your own SEO memes? I create my own SEO memes. And I have certain people that troll me, and it gives me the inspiration I need, Mr. Chris Goldsmith, to create memes. And believe it or not, the person that used to tell me to create memes, he told me, he's like, if you're not creating memes, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So I started creating memes and stuff and scanning them for them. We'll get back to some of those. The name of that link Facebook user is SEO Mastermind, SEOmastermind.org. So if you're not a member already, go and sign up there. This is something that Chris has put together. It's amazing. If you're not a member, become a member. And basically you have access in there to many different SEOs. And we talk about all types of stuff. So I'm going to drop that down here so y'all can see it real quick at the bottom. And I'm going to put that in there so you'll see it, okay? Save that and show it again. So it's www.seomastermind.org. Okay. Chris, keep them coming. You like those, huh? So I essentially put Canva on my phone. I used to love Adobe Photoshop. Now I fucking love Canva. And Canva, I could sit there, have a thought come in my head, or someone shows me something, and then I'll be like, oh, this is cool. What can I do with this? And then I have a meme generator on my phone, and I'll go give me some samples. It gives me some samples. And then I go, well, let me change these words around and stuff like that. So Giorgio, I believe, Tomosi, please sign me up to become a member. Become a member of Holly's News Network, or Chris with SEOmastermind.org. You just go to SEOmastermind.org and become a member there. Simon, yes, brother, I saw that. Appreciate that. You signed up for Chris's SEO Mastermind. Looks like some good stuff. I actually did an email blast out to about 20,000 people. So if you got that, that's where it's going to be coming from. Thank you, Simon. I saw that. Appreciate it. If you haven't got your swag, I sent that over too. So every GMB Pro gets a coupon code for some SEO swag. Okay, so make sure you get your swag. Make sure you download your tools, because you get all the tools for free. And then I also rearranged the course material at rankfortressacademy.com to make it easier for you guys. So because we have so much material. I mean, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, I believe, at least a couple hundred in there. Endurance Factory joined Mastermind yesterday, loving the GSA training. So someone did ask, Facebook user, you asked, tempted to buy your GSA course, Chris. How effective is GSA working for you currently? I will tell you this. I'll let him answer for you whenever you get back. But Chris don't sell shit unless it's working. So if he's selling it and he's pushing it and promoting it and saying he's using it, it's definitely working. But when he gets back, I'll let him answer that for himself. Facebook user. And another Facebook user, you're talking about building 350 links comes to mind. What would it? Yeah, we'll have him answer that. If you have any more questions, make sure to drop it below, and we'll answer them. Chris is out dropping off his son. As soon as he gets back, we'll be with Chris again. But just keep the questions coming, and we'll keep on answering. If you don't know, if you're not a GMB Pro, make sure to become a GMB Pro. All right? Become a GMB Pro. How do you become a GMB Pro? You go to rankfortress.com, right? And go under courses, SEO courses. And I'll show you this real quick so you can see exactly where to go it. All right. Stop that. Yep. I'm going to share screen. So you go to this website, rankfortress.com, go to SEO courses, and then you'll go over here to GMB Pro bundle. If you wanted to buy it one time, $14.97, monthly is $97. With that, you get access to all my past courses, all current courses, all future courses. You get private group access. You get all my GMB automation tools that we have already released and any future tools. You get all my GMB templates. You get all my SOPs. You get all my paid Google My Business templates. We do 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday classes. Monday's me, Tuesday is Lane from Signal Genesis. Wednesday is CTR manipulation, which usually has Holly Starks, Mike Merlino, and Brent Bowser in it. Then on Thursdays, we have Chris. Then on Friday, we have Kevin, who teaches automation. Then on Saturday, LeadSat. Then on Sunday, we have cryptocurrency, and we go over that as well.
Get down or lay down.
Yeah, we get a lot of shit that we have. So
William's not playing with them. You're not playing with them.
Yeah.
Get down or lay down.
Yeah. I also put in here the link in the bottom in the scroll. So SEOmastermind.org. Go there and sign up. We had a couple of people who have signed up. Simon signed up. Yep.
Yeah, and you beat me in the ambassador program. I'm about to send out. I didn't even send out an email yet, though. That's just Facebook.
I sent out an email to 20,000 people, so it's not that fair.
Yeah, I don't have 20,000. I got about 8,000.
That's a third of what I actually have. I'm going to send out the rest of them.
I'm going to try. I'm going to send out the link. I want to set up. I want when my list gets there, I want them to see, like, here's the SEO training. Here's the 3 communities. Here's where you can ask the questions. Here's some services that I'll be offering.
Yeah.
I'll be releasing a tool through there. I got a lot going on in the background, but I've been. That's why it's been slowing up.
Whenever you have it, let me know, because I got that one email list that's 60,000 on it. So
that's wild. I don't understand though what the. Maybe it's just because there's one training there. It's not as interesting as having some of the other stuff, I think.
Once you get more stuff in there, and that's one thing I learned, like the courses, one course is one thing, but then when you drop more and more and more, people go, holy shit, this is like a lot of information. So you're creating a community by doing so.
Yeah, and you do things different. Like you combined everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it I'll show you this piece of information or I'll teach you this. This is just a standalone thing. And it's, I'll refresh it every year usually if it's something good.
So Facebook user talking to Chris, if we build 350 links, the thing that comes to my mind is I wouldn't want to over optimize my anchor text. What are some tips on how to handle this? Where should I go to take you up on that offer?
All right. So let's unpack this. There's a couple things here. So the first thing is, this is PR, right? So a lot of the anchor text, it should be, I would utilize naked. You take a look at a lot of the high competition niches, chiropractors, law, personal injury, locksmith, go look at their anchor text profiles. Majority is generic, right? Or not generic, I'm sorry, naked URLs, right? That's the anchor text profile. So with that being said, a lot of these links are no follow, right? This is PR, this is distribution, this is creating a footprint for the brand. So as far as over optimization, I would not be overly concerned with that. Like I wouldn't go put your exact match in there times 350 pointing right to the page. I mean, that's just not proper. I don't think that's good SEO, I think it's more about the embed, creating the footprint, creating the links back. So with that said, okay, you're interested in, if you're looking for an easy, if you want just somewhere to go and click and make it really simple, what I would do is if you come over to like Chris Palmer Marketing, I have a page on there. If you go up to what we do, I only listed 2 things there right now. So the second one on the list is press release service. So if you go in there, I pretty much give a layout of what you're doing. I tell you how I would go about doing it. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and then there's a button there. But That's like if you're in a rush. But if you message me, I'll give it to you cheaper. If you come and join the group, hit me up in there. I'll send you a link. And we could do it from there. People
Hello,
like
matey, Chris
integrated.
Hello, matey, Chris Palmer, bro. You sound like a sailor from 1820.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Oh, I see
Chris.
about the UK thing.
Yeah.
I was like a sailor, 1820. Okay.
What I do, come message Chris and he'll get you a cheaper deal unless you want to pay full price. So
yeah, and two, if you go inside of there too, yeah, I'll give it to you for 55. But if you go into that order and you put like, I think the promo code is like, I don't know. I forget what it is, but message me and I'll give you a much cheaper rate.
someone had said this, and I'd said, you're probably not using it if it doesn't work, but they want to know how effective do you think GSA is?
How effective is GSA?
Yeah.
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, are you trying to get a lot of links really fast? It's very effective. You trying to get concrete results inside of like say a map pin. You're trying to get that sucker to stick. Very helpful. I think it depends on what you're doing, and it depends on how you're using it.
So
yeah,
Facebook user, that link is down here scrolling at the bottom. After drop your questions, it says SEOmastermind.org. Okay. Make sure to go get it. Sign up. Yep. Chris Goldsmith. I make my own memes. I try to be funny. Certain people give me inspiration. So, let's see here. How's it going, brother? Jason's going good over here. Let's see here. Appreciate it, Jason.
Oh, there you go. Or you could do it this way too. If you use a coupon code, it's still not as cheap as messaging me within the platform. But if you type 22 off as a promo code, 22 off, that'll bring you down to 65. But again, another $10 cheaper if you message me on my platform.
Yeah,
it's $350. I give a thing too. Sorry to.
No, you're good, bro. Go. Go for it.
Till. If you take a look too on my. Like in this video, I go over one of the releases. So if you're curious of like what the links look like or what they are, that's what they look like.
You're the same, Steven. You're the same as Chris. I don't sell stuff I don't trust. That's the same way I am.
Yeah, I've used it.
I don't use it
tons of times. Yeah, even guys within here, Tommy, I think Tommy, maybe even Simon. A couple guys have used it. Pretty it's PR.
So Greg, GMB Pro is the best investment I've ever made in any kind of training. I appreciate that, Greg. Also, one thing, I mean, there are probably lots of people in regards to GSA, or if you want to know about Chris's training, just ask anybody in his group or my group. And I know there's plenty of people that are in my group and his group that have used his training. That's why I usually tell people, if you want to know what something's like, ask people, and they'll tell you.
Yep. The true value too is I'm giving off. And hey, did you do that for me? Did you put the list in there so everybody could just click the button? Because if you did that, I appreciate that. Because I just didn't take the time. That's why I embedded it. Because I was like, man, this is gonna take forever.
I did the one where I just sent it out, but I didn't go into the back end and do anything. Let's see, Chris Goldsmith. Chris, do you do any cold outreach to get clients, or is everything you get via word of mouth?
A lot of it now is word of mouth. It's mostly referral. Referral has really propelled referral. It's referred. Yeah, like and too, like people don't, there's a trillion agencies out there. You don't just, most people buy from people they know and trust. So I don't even honestly they just found me like on YouTube. They're like, hey, your video. I was like, I prefer a referral. They know exactly what they're gonna get. They know the pricing. They've talked to somebody, like it's already sold. That's what I prefer.
Yeah. A lot of our clients come that way. Then when I first started, I have a video I did, I believe yesterday or whatever on y'all's time, how to make money with SEO. And I show how to optimize your profile and how we went from 4 or 5 clients to where we were at in 3 months. So if you follow that to a T, I guarantee you get at least 15 clients in about 2 months.
And don't get it like, it wasn't always that sweet. Like I've shown numerous videos, like thousands of orders through Fiverr, tons of orders through multiple forums. Like I did I did everything that everyone else did, running ads. I've tried everything. It wasn't always this. It wasn't always that way. It takes time to get referrals.
So it's almost like we went through almost 20 years of blood, sweat, and tears, and not having, begging people practically to pay you what you're worth. Now I need to turn my calendar off. So
yeah, I think too. It's like Fiverr was. People talk poorly on Fiverr, but that exploded my business. I was doing a lower ticket. I was actually, the way I really got the SEO clients was doing the Instagram pods and Instagram management, because that was a low ticket item that I could manage and take care of, get people in the door. All those people had businesses. So I was trying to get them off of Fiverr or talk to them on the side for the SEO services.
Yeah, so that's what I used to do when I first started. I'd find people in Fiverr and then try to talk them off of Fiverr. And then hire them to do some work, web design, some SEO tasks, stuff that, lower level stuff.
Yep. I would never message them in there, but I was doing the Instagram management. I had direct access. I would go right in. I'd have their phone number. I was just hitting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I built a lot of long-term contracts that way and got, propelled my business. Nice. That's when I really hopped on to this wave. I was like, oh man, I need to be able to showcase what I know so they can go and see, and then it just turned into something else.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of referrals just from YouTube. I was never used to that until the past few months. So
yeah, those leads, that's, of course that comes in, but I don't know if it's the same. I don't know. It might be different for you, but they come in, but it's not the same as a
same.
Yeah,
it's never going to be the same as referrals. Steven, I got rid of all my clients. Have switched to rank and written lead generation. Life is sweet. So what we do, I do rank and rent as well as agency, as well as white label, as well as VA work. So I have 3 or 4 prongs. So for example, if you're just running an agency and you have, let's say 15 clients and you lose 3 or 4, it's going to hurt you. But whenever you have rank and rent and an agency and white label, if I lose 3 or 4, it's, I want them replaced, obviously, but it's not going to hurt as bad when you're doing rank and rent.
Quick question. Do you, for the VAs, I know that there's 2 different levels. Do you have one that or have them that they could be like almost admin assistants where, each day maybe you meet up?
Yes.
And I could say, okay, today I need you to do this, 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 and this. And I'll show you what I need you to do. Like today's comments, or make me fit pictures, or just take stuff off my plate.
I would put you with one of the leads, and then have Fernell set you up with that, because Fernell, give me one second. Personally love.
All right, man, plug me in. Since I know the Dundada, whoever you got to plug me in, I'll pay him for 6 months. And we'll get started.
I'm going to go ahead and tag you in a group chat and say, Fernell's my main man. He's my right-hand man.
Yeah, I need a right-hand man, but or preferably a woman, But it's okay.
We actually have no women that work with us. My wife's a very jealous woman.
That's interesting.
Very jealous woman.
Oh, I see. Okay.
we were going to hire 2 women at one point. We brought them in. They lasted a week. They were like, "This is too much." One of them got sick.
Wow. See, I've had the complete opposite. Like working with VAs for me, just me like hiring people off online jobs and whatnot. Like if you get a gentleman versus a lady, the lady will outwork them and they're better to talk to. That's just been my experience personally. It probably
and that's what I thought. Okay, but because that's been my experience in Western culture, is generally the women are more detailed. So I brought someone in. I said, I only need you to run reports, and I only need you to just keep on that, right? She literally after like 3 days got sick, and I'm like, it's because it's a lot of organization. Now in about 2 weeks, I have a friend that it's a family member from one of the VAs that are already here, and he's if you will, we call him over here. I mean, it's not politically correct, but it's pink blood or if you will, a little gay, whatever. But over here, it's a normal thing. In the Western culture, it's it's like some places normal, some places not.
Right. Okay.
But he is extremely strict. And you'll find with that over here, it tends to be a lot of like, if you will, the gay crowd, if you will, are very strict, very detailed, and they stay on top of them. So basically I'll have
Literally. No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, Chris did it, not me. But he's the
so
floor.
sorry.
He's the floor manager. So I love it. Chris's sense of humor, bro. But he'll be the floor manager, and he'll basically stay on top of the reports and make sure everything's done, and people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Nothing falls through the cracks. So
Cool.
And I literally told his nephew, I said, guess who is going to be here in about 2 weeks? He's like, who? I said, your uncle. He's like, God, no. He's so strict. He's so strict. I said, that's exactly what I need, because I'll be live and y'all be running your mouths, and I'm like, shut up. Calm down. So
That's awesome.
Steven goes, I record a video on what I want my VA only when the task is repetitive. Problem is, most of the time that does not work, because you got to understand, even with me and UK people, be honest, what Western culture, anybody, it's like you got to record it, and then you need to write it out step by step by step by step and show them and walk them through it and do it with them. And then after you do that, let them do it 3 or 4 times until they got it. Most people expect you're going to give someone a SOP or standard operating procedure or show them a little video, and they'll be like, well, why can't you get it? Are you stupid or something? And reality is, what most people understand, if someone's not understanding what you're saying, what you're trying to communicate, it's never their problem. It's how are you explaining it to them? You may think it's perfectly clear, but it's not.
Yeah, and you've done it 400 times. It's their first time doing it. Yeah, for sure. I ran into that a lot.
Yeah, Chris Palmer, I love him. He's got a good sense of humor. It's like, when you went on vacation, I was disappointed. I was sitting here watching replays. I was like, where's Chris?
I'm going to try to. I'm hoping that this next one, this conference, I want to do something similar, but I'm going to try to get in there. I really want to do live. I don't know what the rules are, but I would like to, okay, here's, if it's a good section, I'm going to be able to get in there while we're live. And then while I'm in Vegas running amok, I want to be able to get a nice stream.
Oh, going. I would do that. I don't give a shit. If I'm in Vegas, we're going live. Fuck what y'all's rules are.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We're going live. Here's Chris Palmer. Here's Chris Palmer. He's at the high stakes table. He's about to. What is he doing? Oh, those are pocket rockets. Oh, I think he's shoving all in.
Oh, yeah.
He went all in. Oh shit. He got snap called with what? Pocket deuces?
Dude, you play? We should, dude, that sounds like a crazy, because I think that is, I bet you a lot of SEOs play poker. What a great way to have an event. Nobody does that. Yeah. It's a poker / SEO event.
They used to do that in the States. Is we would have charity the charity ball, basically a charity, and they'd take all that money and then they would donate it to that charity, but then they would also give away prizes and shit like that. And that's what I mean. I started winning shit and prizes and all that. I loved it, man. They give TVs, you get headsets, iPhones, all that
Hey,
craziness.
that's a pretty good idea.
Yep.
Run the event and give all the money away.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, actually, when I think about
Yeah,
it.
they used to
That's
do
an
that. They used to
interesting
do that
angle.
all the time. They do that probably once every 3 months. Because the
I can
poker
see
room I
that.
played in was the largest poker room in or in Florida in general. We had, I think, how many tables? Probably close to 50 something. So
Smash the whole tax bill in one shot.
let's see here. You can ask any SEO
Please.
questions you want, Helena.
William and
just
I became
talking.
friends. We'll chat it up if we don't see anything in here.
I told you I'll start dropping questions,
Yeah, I'm an open book. I'm sure William is too.
Yeah, I'll tell you pretty much anything.
Like the days of that secret, like I used to watch the old guys. Everything was a secret to try to upsell.
Yeah.
For me, not only will I give it to you for free, like, yeah, you can go over here, but eventually I'll probably give it to you anyway, because I want you to learn. That's the only way you're going to do it.
Help
a lot
people.
of people want the step-by-step though.
Yeah, a lot of the guys, if you look, I mean, on most of the channels don't do the over-the-shoulder stuff. It's just them talking about whatever. But the step-by-step and over-the-shoulder is what everybody I found likes. So
somebody messaged me and said I fell off too. So I decided, you guys were talking about the 100 in 100 days.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either today, depending on what's going on in my life, or one of these days coming up, I'm going to do 100 in one day.
Yeah, you said that.
And I'm just going to blast. Maybe I'll go for Google My Business SEO.
You sat there and said that, and me and Jason, he goes, now we're going to have to do 200 videos in a day.
Yeah, bro. Well, no,
listen.
I like
we're not doing no work today, and say all my VAs go. Every one of y'all are making fucking videos. Whatever Chris is doing, we're doing it. He's like blah 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 blah.
Dude, that would be sick. Like the Google My Business, Google Maps is you have that pretty much smashed. What I really want is I would like just local SEO, small business SEO, smaller terms.
That's what Holly was basically getting at, is if we had 3 or 4 of us doing it, it would be us. They're going to watch you, then they're going to watch Craig, they're going to watch Holly, they're going to watch me.
Oh yeah,
and they're going to watch Jason, and it's all going to feed off of each other and almost create a vacuum. That if anyone wanted to rank for that, you're shit out of luck, because you're going to be coming into all of us.
And we're suggested.
Yeah,
like when they
that's all inside of it. Yeah, doing the share link inside the description and everything. So
yeah, I think we are, and it's a silent building. It's a silent team in a way, right? Like we're all working together to help the audience learn the best stuff. And really, like if they run into you, they should find me. If they run into me, they should find you. They run into Craig, they should find us. So I think that's awesome, man. It's good for the audience. It's good for us, obviously. I love it, man.
I think this person's a troll, but I'm gonna roll with it. Just be warned, Helena. If you troll me, I troll back.
And nobody wanted to give up the tapes on no one wanted to help Chris for the video tricks, but I'm working on it. And once I figure it out,
the video trick, I'll give you the tier. I have the tier. What I spend on it's a lot of money. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I can't spend the coin. It's actually funny. I messaged somebody because you said something the other day about a particular type of video that a particular person was doing.
Yep.
So I messaged him and I said, yo, what's up with this trick? Right. Mm-hmm. I already knew the answer, but I just wanted to see what he'd say. And he's like, short videos are the best. I'm like, no. You should have told me.
There's a couple of things. Shorter videos. So here's one for you. Shorter videos, I can tell most people will work better because of the sheer fact that if someone comes in and watches them, there's a longer or higher retention rate. So if I can keep my retention rate above 85%, I will outdo most people. That's one aspect of it. And then I thought I emailed you the tier campaign. I could
Yeah,
show you.
I was
literally.
looking at that, but I think that there is another aspect to it. I ran in somebody consulted. I was consulting with somebody, and they're really heavy into the video stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what they were doing to me didn't seem like it worked. So I'm going to run a test. They were literally within their own browser, doing it themselves. And I'm like,
yeah, he's not doing that.
yeah,
He's
this
not
doesn't
doing
look
that.
right to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, no, that doesn't make sense to me.
He's like, I'll put it this way. Holly, I think she has a bunch of, I mean, she has like 30 something servers or something. I heard one of these conversations I have. You know, Tony has at least 30 something servers.
Makes sense.
I knew that for a fact. So, Elena, I already warned you. So, I don't know anything about SEO and want my website to be search engine optimized. What are some learning resources to learn from? Go to Chris Palmer's channel, go to my channel, watch all the videos. And also join SEOmastermind.org. And reason why I say maybe she's a troll is the next one. Her name is Helena Smelly Bottom. And then she goes, also an unrelated question. Do you have any tips to prevent constipation?
I don't know, but I've been running into that recently. I don't.
Fried chicken, baby.
I was running into that though. So I feel your pain. I understand it. I'm sure we all do. So let's drop a bomb on somebody. Let me think to myself. What have I recently been looking at? Let me think to myself here. I just did something the other day that was really cool. What was I testing out? I'm sorry. I was looking at what your guy was saying, and I went in and because I got a really good list, like a big list of verified links for GSA. Mm-hmm. So I went in and chose a few donors to see what would happen. Mm-hmm. In some spaces, and I don't know if you've shared that publicly, but I really like. People are always speaking about the links to CID, links to knowledge panel, links to knowledge graphs, links to directional pages, blah 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 blah. But I really, 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 really like backlinks to the place ID URL.
Yep.
That actually, I saw positive movement on an account that was like, you know, I took a donor that was like ranking number 88.
Yeah, it was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, nowhere to be found. And he shot right up the number, page 2.
Nice.
Page 2.
Nice.
But then crashed right back down. So I thought that was interesting.
So went up.
Have you seen anything recently? Can you any in the wild tests is what I call them?
We do. I mean, we'll do the share CID link inside of YouTube videos that we create for our clients in the advanced YouTube stack, along with the Google Place ID. Long unstructured citation. You know, nothing crazy.
Here's another test I ran. Speaking of that tool, so on a term where I was number 1, the SERP. Because like I said before, like the volatility, like if you do a bunch of searches, the SERP changes. If you do 10 searches in a row, the SERP fluctuates. Well, this particular SERP shows a video like 40% of the time. 4 out of 10, it'll pop a video result, right? And it'll have the chapters in it. So at the time, before I went out and did a mass embed to 568 sites, I did a mass embed plus a link to the playlist plus a link to the actual video. Mm-hmm. I blasted it out, embedded it just across that network, just the network that I just created for myself. And then on that video result, not only is that video inside of the organic rankings by itself, but it shot up to number 1 and it's showing the chapters. So that was an interesting find because it wasn't before. Because I thought that was really amazing. I don't know if you saw the same thing. Have you seen this?
The videos, I mean, like I tell you, it's like I could tell generally when they're taking off by what we're doing because our views go crazy. You know, I'll get about 1,500, 2,500, in a matter of a day or so. So
yeah, like that click-through rate manipulation video, the CTR manipulation video.
Yeah.
I'm talking about organic. Like YouTube is cool, but for me, a lot of for me, it's all about organic, right? In a lot of cases. I mean, and let's between us, right? Because we're friends.
Yeah.
I think that Holly and I pretty much shine the light on CTR.
Yep.
Right. So
yeah, I agree.
All day, right? I think we were the first, not the first.
It's like if you actually look up a term that gets, actual tread with like CTR manipulation, it's you, Holly, and Craig. Like I'm at the bottom, but it's you, Holly, Craig, and then myself, and then Fat Rank. But then you got other people they'll do quote unquote CTR manipulation, guide or tutorial, and that has no traffic, and they're not ranking for CTR. When I go look at CTR, it's like go see what Holly or Chris or Craig talks about,
Yeah, I think you guys are. I think you're doing very well though on YouTube.
Yep.
Because you guys have successfully figured out whatever the working method is at the time at this current moment.
Yep.
You guys have figured that out, right? And I would never give that up. I wouldn't give that up to me either, right?
Yeah.
Because if I get it, I'm gonna run with it. If I figure it out, dude, I'm gonna just plaster YouTube.
I've given it to you, but the thing is, my secret, I've already given it to you, but the thing is, you got to spend the coin every damn video.
Yeah, see, no, but if another man can do it,
you want to. That's what I'm saying. You want to figure out. Once you figure it out, be like, what the.
Well, once I figure it out, then I'm gonna sell it for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Or create a method and walk through. Hey, here's how you do it. Here's what it is, or done for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't like, for me, in my opinion, that type of money. That's insanity. That's insanity. Yeah. Because have you noticed too? There's when we're talking about purging, much like distribution, like press releases, YouTube purges. There's cycles. YouTube does cycle. And I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like you're in a brand new cycle.
I haven't seen it yet, so that's what I'm saying. So we'll see. I mean, right now it's just
videos a long time. Well, man, you make videos. Videos cycle. I'm just waiting for the next cycle. I'm just curious. I would love to see that it stands for a very long time, because that would be awesome.
Yes, she's definitely a troll. I'll let her keep trolling. Do you guys know of any good website building services? I need to build a website for my upcoming book. It's a cookbook involving recipes with bodily fluids.
William does this for a living. I mean, that's what he does. He builds and ranks websites. I mean, that's his business.
Tom, we like to,
for a fair price,
build websites to bury dead SEO bodies.
There you go. I dislike the design aspect of it.
Yeah.
I just, if somebody comes to me, I generally will outsource it or put it up on like a Duda type platform where it's just a template.
Speaking of which, Helena, my favorite rank and rent niche is crime scene cleanup. So I actually do know a bit about bodily fluids and crime scene cleanup and blood cleanup. That's a very good niche if anybody wants a good niche. If you have insurance, crime scene cleanup pays about $7 to $11,000 per cleanup per job. If you don't have insurance, it's around $3,000 per cleanup.
Wow.
So, but yeah,
that's interesting. I just had a client that's in that space in the LA area.
Yeah, my main one was down in Florida, in Broward and Miami. So
it's wild. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's a good space, interesting space.
It's easy to get ranked for, but it's highly competitive. If you're in the space, highly competitive, no matter where you're at. You might only have 4 or 5 people in it, but they're
gunning for it.
They play dirty.
Yeah. There's a lot of things like that. It looks sweet, then you get in there and you're like, I don't know. It's looking kind of tough.
Yeah. All right,
man.
we're at the end of our questions and stuff. I'll go ahead and end the broadcast. Appreciate you guys hanging around, Chris, and I will. Chris, YouTube will stand years ago. I built my whole service business on YouTube. How to do? Yep, I agree. Stay around, Chris. I'll talk to you in a bit. Give me 1 sec.
CEO Black Hat was a nobody, now I'm at the top. Most wanted, most loved, bad business owners, and hated by most SEO opponents. You think you're an SEO god, but you're an SEO fraud. Guess I'm the SEO devil, shouting fuck the SEO guys. White hat SEO doesn't make sense, going with the goody goodies. Up in heaven dressed in white, I like black Tims, I like black hoodies. Fake SEOs up there probably have me on some real straight shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging out with the goody two shoes, lounging in paradise, whole shit. Fuck that shit, I wanna use CT, y'all, and get some green geo grids. Homie, we get it, you think you the greatest SEO alive, okay? You fucking dweeb, all you do is scam business owners and loud.